was perfect timing for the music. Like, perfect timing. Also, thank you for the welcome back. I just got one more sandwich, but yeah. By the way, that's actually one of my favorite tracks that I've heard from this music service so far. Yeah, I got myself some noms. I kind of realized something with my eating schedule. Over my day job, I usually get up at like 4 to 5 in the morning. I just have like a little bacon, egg, cheese croissant. And then I don't eat again until like, I want to say around 3:30, 4 o'clock. So like almost 12 hours later. So essentially my lunch is when I get home from my day job. And then my dinner is whatever I make during a break. But my lunch tends to be the biggest meal for me. Hey, it's a miracle that I'm able to go off on one of those little James Dean bacon, egg, cheese croissants for like 12 hours. Have you seen how small those things are? They're like 2 inches tall and like 3 to 4 wide. It is so little food. If I could have a bigger breakfast, I would. But sometimes after I get to the day job, I'd buy another bacon, egg, cheese sandwich. At least for the time I get there at a decent time. And here's my drink. There's my drink. Oh shit, I shook it up. No, that's not gonna be fun. I'm not a tripper, I'm a librarian. A librarian that games at that. I kinda wish I had more of my background toss-up made. Like, I have an idea in my head, because I'm trying to make a concept for it. Not in real life, I'm not. Just here. So like, even though the channel is called Savvyville, in which I'm Savvyville being a slime somewhere around here. It is his library though. But at least I have my own personal room at least, which I do the strains in most of the time. It's sometimes why I call this my study. Anyway, so I have an idea for how I want my background to be for my just chatting screens and the other screens too. Cause I know you guys have noticed that's been a black background for a while now. I used to have a AI generated image there, but because I'm retheming to a more modern library look, I kind of felt like it would be a little bit inappropriate to have a fantasy-based one there. But I also want this new one to actually be like made by an actual artist. I have an idea of who I want to do it, but I still need to get more of the concept made first. Like I have an idea of where I want the concept to be. So like let's see. So on the just chatting screen, you guys know that I'm over here basically. Oh no, an ad break. Oh shit. Anyways, because I'm not doing any of the story at the moment, I can still talk at least. It's the story that I'm concerned about. Well, yeah, so on a just chatting screen, I'm usually like over here. And I know you guys seen that like right over here on the right hand side, there's a plexiglass there on the other screens. And that was my original idea for what I was wanting to do. Well, it was part of my original modern retheme anyways. For the concept that is. But I'm actually thinking about just doing away with the plexiglass screen, because I want a more stylized CSS over here for the chat box. But so I want to actually change it so that my just chatting has me in the very center. I'm trying to design at least the concept of it. Like right now, my mind's eye with what I'm seeing, I will be right here in the center. Where like most of the screen set is. I want the chat to basically like be like over here in a stylized CSS pop-up type video. Like kind of similar to like how it is now, but like, you know, a better look. For the background itself, it's gonna be as if you're looking at it from one side of the room. And since it's gonna be like my personal room or my personal study, what I want to be there will be a combination of, at least for like little Easter eggs and such for people to find, would be like things that I find interesting. As well as references to those that I consider friends of the library and such. So like, I want my bed to be like maybe over here. With a cat laying on top of it to represent my kitty. In the back, there's gonna be a bookshelf type of deal. In which there will be books littering every shelf. But in some spots in the shelf will be like stuff like plushies and whatnot, references to other people. Maybe references to my favorite games. Like I want to have what do I want to have there on the bookshelf? I definitely want there to be some space for me to put stuff there at least. So yeah, like the bookshelf will have like books and like various decorations and such. Somewhere either on the wall over here or the wall over here, there's gonna be a window that has palm trees on the other side of it. Because Florida is a little bit of my thing here. Because since I am a crown Floridian. So obviously I want something related to Florida there. Maybe a plush gator somewhere in the room. What else? I have an idea for one of the decorations I will build on the ground. It will basically be like one of those plant pot things. But instead of it being a plant, there's going to be like a green crystal inside of it. So like, it's literally a planter with a dome on top of it. And inside of the dome is a green crystal. There's a green crystal. Some of you guys may know what that crystal is, if you are a fan of a particular franchise. And I also want to have a little remote control vehicle next to it. And if you are also familiar with that franchise, you will recognize what the vehicle will be. I'm not going to describe it just yet. Because I still want to have more of the concept made first. I also want there to be like, I want there to be a screen somewhere. I want there to be a screen somewhere, probably next to the bookshelf. And that screen is going to do what this thing is already doing. Oh yeah, that's my early concept idea so far. Like, previously I was wanting something like a bit more closer to the wall. But I think maybe actually having like an actual room there would probably be better. Anyways. Yes, team crap, I know, inventory's outdated. We are going to get this level 30 crafting and gathering gear made first. And then we will do the NSQ. And because I'm too lazy to go actually farm the ship myself. I'm just gonna end up buying this stuff. I also got a lot of this to get rid of. I also figured out what's causing my OBS to flash when I have the certain games on and such. I think what it is when I have my web browser full screen. Because then I'm guessing it's trying to fight it. Oh, perfect. Holy shit, that was loud. That was loud in my ears. I don't know if it was loud for you guys. No worries, I appreciate it. I say make a little crab legs. Yeah, that's not too bad. Oh, excuse me. That sneeze actually snuck up on me. No worries, I actually am pretty happy that people decide to lurk here. Cause, for sure, having active chatters is one thing, but the lurkers actually help with the, not only do they help with the view count, but they also help with the algorithm, I think. They're just hoping their own way, basically. Okay, let's see. Now I gotta start crafting this stuff. Alright, we got a new mini. I want to keep that. I want to have that mini now. It's our little trophy for Alexander. We got a miniature Alexander walking around with us now. Look how cute it is. It's so cute. It's a miniature Alexander. Look at how it walks around. That's so cute. This is one of my favorite games. I play it quite a bit. It's actually one of the main games on the channel, believe it or not. Also, which collection are you talking about? My minion collection? It's not that big at the moment. At least on this character anyways. But yeah, so I'm actually at my free company area. Because this is my free company's estate right there. We are right next to the market board. And we are right where I wanted it to be too, right next to the hot springs. So back when the Israelite housing was just a firmament, and it was finally announced that it would become a player housing area in Endwalker, I started running around the place to see where I want it to be. There is a lot of hot spring pools right here. And I'm like, I want it to be next to the hot spring pools. Lo and behold, we eventually got this estate, which is right next to it. And as for the road server that I am on the Primal Data Center, the road is Ultras. Okay, you look number. Yeah, I play on Ultras Road, which is on the Primal Data Center. The road is Ultros, the Data Center Primal. Yep, Ultros. Also known as Tentacle Guy. Or Hentai Guy, I don't know. We had a fun time with Hildebrand the other night ago. Ultros was just doing his thing, basically. Basically creeping on the ladies and stuff. Hey, no worries. I'm just joking about how Oats on this game is literally a reference to it. Not only is he visually a reference to Final Fantasy VI, but the way that they have his personality in this game. You think you're about to watch a hentai happen. Thankfully, the devs had it so that he got turned down every time. But you can see the intent was there for him. But yeah, like every time... One of the quests had you chill in Ultros. And every time you found him, he was trying to talk to some woman. And that woman kept on turning him down. Okay, woman number... I need 7 of these, holy shit. But yeah, we're actually gonna be doing another leg of the Hildebrand tomorrow. I'm sorry, the game just sounded way too loud for me. And it's also affecting my voice somehow. Let me go inside. Yeah, so it's not that it's choppy. Although that is a part of it as you're about to hear. Give me a moment, I'm letting my voice out. Okay, we should be good now. But yeah, so it's not that it makes the voice choppy, which, depending on how much resources is being used, it does happen. But because I'm not using sometimes when the resources aren't being split that well, it actually makes my voice lag behind the actual events happening. So like, I will say something and then you won't hear me until like 8 seconds later, for example. And it's because I'm using a voice changer, which actually uses up quite a bit of GPU. It's part of why I'm hoping to get a new computer soon. Alright, we got some new music. Let's see, let's get some good music in here. Cause this track, as good as it is, and trust me, I love this track. It's so nice and soothing, but it puts me to sleep. Let's see, which one should we put on? Okay, why is it not playing? Come on. There we go. These are rules. Oh yeah, I was cracking Walnut. Let's bring our win over Alexander with by not only having his minion now, but also playing the music from the raids. Yeah, it does suck that it happens. I'm hoping that when I get a new computer, I could try doing a dual PC setup. And which the streaming computer will be the one that does the voice itself. While capturing all the sounds and such from the gaming computer. Because that way I can at least game on like all the higher settings and whatnot. And don't have to worry about my voice taking up like a good chunk of the graphics card. Because at least with how I'm planning, at least the computer that will be doing the streaming doesn't thankfully need that much GPU for the stream itself. Maybe I could even get like maybe VTube Studio working on it. Like properly, that is. My current card is a NVIDIA GTX 1660 Ti, I think. That my friend Shadow, who's one of the mods here, actually gifted me. Oh no, I screwed up with the thing. But yeah, so I'm working with a 1660 at the moment. I'll still be able to play Final Fantasy once the expansion comes out. But the Final Fantasy will be on low detail at that point. And I might have to be in like PNG style or something. But yeah, like as it is right now with a single computer, I'm running on 48 gigs of RAM. So the RAM itself is not the problem here. I actually have a thing set to use a bit more RAM on it to help with the generation, I guess. Oh, hey Takashi, I didn't even know you were here. Hey. always so violent at me? My processor was really good for its time. It's a 107 something. Eh. Rude. Rude. Anyways, Takanja, I hope you have a wonderful time in bed. Let's see, is it here? No, that's about it. Here we go. System properties, I think it was. My processor is a i7 6700. I have time getting them to spin. That can't be good. But yeah, so like in my processor, I think games are starting to come out now where I need to get a new processor as well. But when I first got my current computer, it was actually one of the top processors of its time. So like one thing that I like to do when it comes to like my computers, I don't want to get it to the point where I have to upgrade like every other month or year. But I try to get it in a spec setup where I could use it for a couple years at least. And I've had this one for about 5 years now? 5 to 6 years, I should say. And the fact that it is now time for me to start getting it upgraded, that means I got a pretty good computer for its time. But sadly, all the hardware is starting to age, so of course I gotta get a new one. Build a computer for 5,000? Holy shit. I wish I had that kind of money to spend. But yeah, like as it is right now, I'm trying to save up like 1,800 or so. Because on my Throne Wishes, I actually have a computer there that I should slowly putting money towards. And I figure if I put it on the throne, I won't be able to touch that money. What? But that gives it the dream PC. I'm confused. Did something else happen? Maybe I was just looking a little bit too into things or something. I sure to love having that little Alexander walking around. I should level up at this one. Oh shit, I just hit the wrong thing. Don't think I failed. Level 3 lumber. For a carpenter, not dead. Okay, what's next? Blacksmith. Okay, I'm making a lot of iron. And steel, okay. Level 31! How much did I need? I need 23. So right now, I'm actually making all the materials that I need. So that I could use those materials to make myself a set of level 30 crafting gear and... crafting and gathering gear, I should say. But I don't want to spend the money to buy the gear. It's expensive enough as it is from the NPC. Okay, hold on. I have a macro for the thing. That is for later on. That's for if I... and that's also for later on. I guess I gotta make a new one then. Hey, down to 2 or 3. I recently learned of this on a video and I never even knew about this. And I'm talking about the tab little thing too. I would say I'm kind of maybe in between. Like, I'm not a hardcore writer, but I have played the game for quite a while at least. Like, I have more stuff done on my other character, but this is my new main as it is. Actually, no, let me have this over here. So, my account has existed since Stormblood, but I've only been playing officially since Shadowbringers. Like, when I first tried to play the game, back when the Stormblood was the main expansion, I think I got up to level 48. And then I just stopped for whatever reason. Like, I just flat out just stopped playing. Give or take a year, maybe 2 later, I had grown very dissatisfied with World of Warcraft. And so I started playing Final Fantasy XIV again to give it a better try. The game feels daunting. Some of the stuff may feel like it may take a while. Like, there are some spots that I will definitely say will feel completely draining to you. Like, especially with an MSQ. For the portion that leads up to the second primal. I think it's in Euro 61, right? Or was it someone else that said that? Really? You always beat Realm Reborn, but then fall off in a DLC. Yeah, with the amount of traveling, I guess I could see that, yeah. Because there is a bunch of back and forth that happened. Yeah, this is definitely one of those games where I think the devs themselves had even said if you don't want to play, just don't play. Like, if you feel burnt out, just take a break or something. And thankfully, you're not really getting behind, other than on story, really. But at least the game isn't forcing you to catch up, basically. I think at this point in time, I know it's Heaven's Ward and onwards, the the quest will actually scale to your level. And they'll scale all the way up to that arrow's max level. The like quests that were introduced with Heavensward will scale all the way up to 60. Quests with Stormblight up to 70, etc. Oh yeah, that's actually gonna be a bit easier. I could probably make it a little bit faster. So one thing that you could definitely do then is what I'm doing with this playthrough is I'm focusing the MSQ and the blue unlocks. Unfortunately, some of the blue unlocks I think are actually locked behind the pure side quests. But I could say for a fact that the MSQ has enough experience within it to get 1 to 2 jobs at the level 90. Probably a little bit more now with the newer stuff. It also doesn't help that you use your solo play. Yeah, I can understand that. I do a lot of my gameplay on this solo. But yeah, I did have friends that popped in, like yesterday, for example, with Alexander. Mealy, who was here, actually joined in with that Alexander fight. And I think it was just pure coincidence that he and I got into the same party there. I don't blame your friends with that, to be honest. Like $15 a month, yeah, I don't blame them. If they don't have their own paid account, yeah, they could... At least the free trial has no restriction on game time. But then that would mean they'd probably have to make a completely new account if they already have one. The grinding in this game is not as bad as it is in other games like World of Warcraft. Like, they actually have a lot of systems in the game now to help you with like leveling up fast and stuff. Like, for example, I should be doing the crafting and gathering within the diadem and the firmament. Because those are the best places to get your gathering and crafting leveled up to at least level 80. Only reason why I'm doing it this way is because of one of my playthrough restrictions that I have self-imposed on myself. But otherwise, if I was to be making use of the diadem, the firmament, the diadem to get the gatherers up their level, and the firmament to use the materials from the diadem to make craftables. Or collectibles, I should say. Because the collectibles give a shit ton of XP. But yeah, there's actually quite a bit of methods to get XP really fast. Now, as for leveling up your combat jobs, that's gonna be a different story. Well, at least like, with crafting and gathering, there's... If you make use of the firmament and diadem, it's fairly fast. love playing tanks and when you switch your clues. So yeah, I get that. That's it is for my playthrough. Once I get all my tanks up to 90, or whatever the next level is by the time I finish the this queue, the next group of jobs I will be doing is the ranged DPS. Because that's what Twitter told me to do. In fact, I can... Oh, I already had it up. So, right now my playthrough, I do have a job restriction on my playthrough here. And that is, I can only work on one type of role at a time. Right now, that role is just tank. So once I get all the tanks up to level 90, then I can work on one of these other roles. And the next role I'm going to be working on is ranged DPS. Thankfully, once I unlock that role, like proper for my playthrough anyways, I can then swap between a DPS and then a tank. My favorite job that I've played so far is, it is between Gunbreaker, Reaper, and Dancer. It's between those three. Maybe Astrologian. Yeah, Gunbreaker is awesome. I even asked Squall off if I want to do Squall Lionheart cosplay. But good news regarding cosplay in this game. As of the next expansion, your Zidane cosplay will be complete. Follow through a ninja. Actually, that's the only way to have it complete at the moment, but if you want to have the other thing that Zidane able to use, the glaive type of weapon, you're gonna want the Viper class. Now, I'm purposely keeping myself ignorant to a lot of stuff in the expansion that's been revealed so far. Like, the only stuff that I probably know is the two jobs that were being added, being the Viper and the Pictomancer. As well as the first trailer that was released. That is the extent of my knowledge, and I don't want to know anything else. Because I want the rest of the expansion knowledge to come to me naturally, as if I'm going into a blind playthrough, which I would like to do. All I know, though, otherwise, is that the new continent is South America. This should be the last iron ingot that we need. Oh yeah, Endwalker was definitely meant to be, the end of the story as it was. And the start of a new story, starting with the next patch. Or rather, starting with the first patch of it, but yeah. Okay, now I gotta go to steel ingots, which are over here. Oh, there they are. But yeah, so the way I want to look at it is Before the patches, Endwalker is the closing to the current story. And then the patches from after Endwalker's initial bit to probably to now. It's just a transition period to start laying to start laying the foundation for the next story that they're putting in, which the next expansion will definitely be working on. Let's see, how many of these am I doing? Gotta add another basic to that. Just to be safe, I'll put a standard in there too. How many of these do I need? I need 4, right? Yeah. Yeah, so right now, crafting is actually easier than it looks. But it's in finding the right order of doing things. That's where the puzzle is. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get the quality up to max before I finish the craft itself. So the progress bar, if that is filled in completely before you even get the quality up, then that finishes the craft regardless of how much your quality is. But if you have at least some quality, you have a chance to get a high quality version of the item. The higher you have the quality bar, the easier it is to get that high quality version of the item. And then in the case of materials, if you use a high quality material for like a gear piece, it makes getting a high quality version of that gear piece much easier. But yeah, it's definitely easier to show how it's done than it is to try to really explain it to someone without showing anything of how it's done. There's a skill that I will get later on that will allow me to actually get the progress up all the way -1 thing. And a lot of macros that I've seen actually have the player using that skill so that they can get the progress bar just one off the completion. Then the rest of the macro is just getting the quality up. And then once the quality hits max, then they just hit the basic synthesis. And then the craft is done. Now, unfortunately, it just looks like I'm doing I know it looks like I'm doing random crafting. But I do have a list up on the side here of what I need. The sound of that list is off screen. will turn into a crafting only stream. What the hell? That's twice in a row where I promise MSQ and I don't do it. Yeah. It's the song that was from the Megazord fight. Not Alexander itself, but the other big one. Oh wait, that's right, he came in after I did that one, didn't you? Yeah, so one of the Alexander fights is basically, you fight a bunch of small robots. They're still bigger than you, but relative to the boss that they form, they're small. And then after you beat all the small robots, they merge into one giant robot like a Megazord. From Power Rangers? Yeah, they form into one giant robot like a Megazord from Power Rangers. It is awesome. Okay, iron plate. Yeah, the Alexander raid itself is just so well presented. At least the fights in it were presented really well. Was he the original American Black Ranger? It's been so long since I've seen the original Power Rangers, at least the American version of it. I'm trying to remember. I don't think I really recall the actor that well. It's honestly been like decades since I even watched Power Rangers proper. And I'm talking about like the American version of it. I don't watch as much anime as I would like to. And trust me, I want to watch more anime, but I just don't exactly have the time to do it. Like last anime I seriously have watched, is the voice actor of Ichigo, really? Huh. I didn't know that. Oh, that's actually pretty neat. Yeah, that's pretty neat. Oh no, another set of ads. Alan Risenhammer? Wait, that's one of the good things about having a sub is like you don't get the ads at all. course, that's only for the channel that you have the sub on. This is my favorite anime from the ones I have watched. Let's see. I always try to find a good source to try to watch Big O. Cause I really like that one. I was actually surprised to learn the other month ago that one of my Oshis actually loves the anime too. Yeah, it was on Toonami. Back when Toonami was good. Back when Toonami used to be on every day. At like what time? Like 4 or 5 in the afternoon? Yeah, it's been so long. Then for whatever reason, they stopped doing it. I don't know what the reason was. I'm gonna have to look that up. And then it didn't come back until like years later, but only on the weekends at night. I think they wanted to have room for their new cartoons, in which most of those cartoons suck. Or if it's not that they suck, then they just weren't that interesting. Like, for example, Chowder, that was a weird one. I played Castron Sins, which was these. I don't think I've seen that. I need what, 5 of these? Yeah, 5 of these. I'll tell you about Toonami. I actually brought back memories from back when I was a kid. Cartoon Network used to have some good shows on it. I don't know if they still do. Yeah, Adult Swim. That was good and bad. Now, some of the original content on Adult Swim was pretty good. Like, I really do enjoy Robot Chicken. But like some of the other shows, it's just like, eh. Yeah. I think the darkest show that they probably have, like, and I'm talking about, like, I think their darkest original on Adult Swim has to be, Laurel. That has to be their darkest original. Like, sure, the main character of, Laurel himself, yeah, not that bad. But when you look at what's been going on, like, all around the town, it's just a whole town that's just, like, slowly decaying into chaos, basically. Super Joe was an interesting one. I felt like I was on an acid trip with that one. And I don't even do drugs. But yeah, the pilot for Super Joe was quite the trip. I don't think I've seen that many episodes of it. But like, I think the first two were pretty good, but then the rest is just like it. Yeah, that's the one that I think is the darkest one, Moral Laurel. Like, when you look at the story of the surrounding characters and such, and put them all together, it's just a really dark story. Yeah, there's a good chance that my thing may have not had my voice come out properly with it. Because I noticed that with some words, it seems to translate something different. Like, for example, the word adorable. Sometimes it translates it as adoravy. And I just find that amusing to the point where I started using adoravy. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it's actually giving me quite a good couple of, chuckles. I need 11 of these. Oh yeah, that show definitely was. Like, once you start noticing that there's a bigger story happening all around the town, then the show starts getting more interesting. It starts getting more interesting with that. Okay, yeah, I guess this is just gonna be a crafting stream then. Gonna look at the time, it's already 9:11. But yeah, so it's cases like this where if I had story time at the end of the stream like I used to, then it would really start messing with my sleep schedule. And so I'm able to get to bed on time so that I'm able to get to bed at a decent time. That's why I moved story time up to the front. Because I'd rather have this story time as variable as the chapters could be, take up more time than the game. I didn't even know that you were referencing that one. I did not even know that you were referencing that. I was in 5th grade when that happened. Yeah, I did say that. But yeah, when that event happened, I was in 5th grade. Had it not been for the hearing thing that I had, I don't think my class would have known what happened. Only reason why me and my class found out what happened on that day was my teacher, who had a microphone attached which broadcasted to the little hearing box I had. As I was one of the kids that had a hearing loss essentially, so I needed something to help me hear better. And one of the things that they did was they gave me a small box that had a speaker on it. And the teacher would equip a wireless microphone that's tuned to that box. And then when they speak, of course their voice comes out of the box. Anyways, on that day, 9/11, he forgot to turn the microphone off because I know for a fact that the PE teacher came to the back door of the portable classroom that we were in, and she was in absolute tears because I think she had family that was up there. Like, she was in tears. It wasn't until after school that a lot of the kids started finding out what happened. It is sad. But what I do remember, however... Oh shit, my gear's getting low apparently. Oh shit, it is getting low, holy shit. They need a repair everything button. Not just a repair all that just does the tab. They need to repair everything. At least I got the ingots I need. But yeah, I think what it was is that I would love to say the stronger letter saying give us a repair everything button. Honestly, I don't know why they don't have one. World of Warcraft has one. They've had one since day one. Holy shit, Goldsmith is our highest level crafter. that World of Warcraft has over this game. I think one thing that World of Warcraft beats Final Fantasy in for sure is the environment details. Or rather, the environment style, I should say. Because Final Fantasy's textures are more based in realism, which don't exactly age that well, depending on the when it was made. However, with World of Warcraft's textures being a stylized type of deal, that could last forever. Okay, I don't want to make it out of leather. Okay, I would go leather. The open world is way more interesting because there's monsters waiting, have worthwhile things to do, and yeah. Yeah, World of Warcraft definitely does the open world to a really good detail. That's actually one of the things that I love with World of Warcraft is the continents have no loading screen between the areas within the same continent. Unless you were to teleport from one side of the continent to the other one. Of course, going from one continent to the other does have a loading screen because it's a loading up a brand new map, or a different map I should say. But it was one of the first games that had a huge playable area that didn't require a loading screen. I wish Final Fantasy XIV had something similar to that. Of course, also in World of Warcraft, you can literally fly anywhere you want. Like, you want to fly from one side of the continent to the other, go right ahead, no loading screen. I heard they actually just recently enabled dragon riding for the rest of the game. And I know the next expansion for World of Warcraft, which releases this summer, I know they're gonna have a similar system for the rest of the flying mounts. Oh yeah, for sure. Now, I would love to go back to World of Warcraft as it is. Sadly, Shadowlands and Battle for Azeroth really hurt the game in my opinion for me. Shadowlands especially. Like, how about the game? I honestly love World of Warcraft. I love its setting. I love the game. I would play WoW Classic, but the main build of the game for retail, the one that's currently on Dragonflight. As good as Dragonflight was, it didn't help repair the issues that, it didn't help repair the damage that I basically got with the Shadowlands and Battle for Azeroth. In fact, I go as far now for World of Warcraft to actually play on private servers and such. gone as far as getting my own little personal playground for World of Warcraft. Of course, it's using Rapid Litchi on the old client. But, I've had more fun on that than on retail as of late. And I'm just screwing around on that. Like, if I wanted to, I can load up my Prime server for World of Warcraft right now. It'll only be connectable by me. But I can load it up right now and just do whatever I want on it. I have a local one, if anything. And I'm actually quite happy that it does not interact with the Blizzard servers at all. Meaning if I wanted to, I could design custom quests, custom items, etc. I didn't go as far as messing around with map making on it. And I've honestly been tempted on just showing it for fun. But I don't want to get Blizzard's ass on me. So if I do ever show up anything related to World of Warcraft private server stuff, it'd be on the Discord. Yeah, I don't think it would be good for me to do on the Tush channel. Where's Big Hammer? That is on this one somewhere. There you are. But yeah, like if I do show up anything with World of Warcraft custom stuff, it would be on the Discord. I would like to do more stuff with it. Like right now, I am actually trying to think of additional stuff I could do on it. I'm also trying to get myself to be more active on it as well. Because right now, it's mostly serving as a way for me to share like various art pieces I get. As well as stream alerts and whatnot. But I would definitely like to do more stuff with it. I've been an on and off streamer for over 10 years, believe it or not. But that's the thing. With me being an on and off streamer, of course I don't have that much of a phone. I didn't take it seriously until like last year. there's a couple of streams on the channel where, what games were they? Back when Skyrim was still new. Yeah, Skyrim, Far Cry 3. And Euro Truck Sim. Those are the ones that I can remember, at least. But yeah, so like again, with me being an on and off streamer, my account age suggests that I should have a lot more followers. But my on and off nature at the time is why I don't have that many. The last attempt on this channel that was made as a serious attempt that didn't really go through that well was when Vault was doing Atlas RP on what was it, Dark Side RP servers? That was before I was here. That was the last attempt before we became serious with it. Thank you. Yeah, I'm actually gonna try to work even harder at it this time around than previous. Cause I would love to actually make this a viable replacement for my day job because I actually have fun with this. And I hate my day job, so. Oh yeah, I would love to have this as a viable replacement for it. Do you just want to see this? My day job, it pays alright. But with the amount of shit I have to deal with there, it's not worth the pay. Like, trust me, in my area, it's actually one of the higher paying jobs. But it's not worth it for the amount of shit I have to go through. To a degree. To a degree, it is partly customer service, but the customers are the least of my worries there. In fact, they barely have an effect on my position. It's more so how the place itself is managed. That is why I hate the place. Because we got managers thinking that they know better, only to screw up. Then they have us do shit that either isn't in our job description, or they keep on asking us to do one thing and then pulling us to do another. Or telling us to go do something and then they wonder why something else didn't get done. Yeah, the place is just, in my opinion, really poorly managed. How it has managed to survive, I haven't the foggiest idea. It's so poorly managed, you'd think it would have gone under. It looks like the how as of late, stuff's starting to turn around now, at least Battleship-wise. It's still pissing me off, though. Because again, pulling me to do one thing just before telling me to go do another, that... because they didn't realize that that's not being done now. Ah, good, it's rid of crab oil, nice. But yeah, like, again, it pays though. It's not worth it though. Not worth the money though. In fact, if anything, I'd rather be on the railway. I'd rather be on the railway than where I currently work. Oh my god, chat, I'm actually at the items. I'm at the gear items finally. I can finally craft the upgrades. Where's your drink? I need to celebrate. This is my drink. I didn't realize that there was a kid chorus in this song. I just noticed that. Alright, let's see. Oh my god, my inventory is so full. It's so damn full. Like a good portion is just Alexander item. Okay, crafts we should recommend 99. Oh, I got plenty of that. Oh shit, I should use innovation. You know what, chat? I'm not even gonna hold on to the items until my inventory gets full. It is shit's all, that is 23. Is that seriously the best secondary for leather workers at that level? I'm better off making that. Hey. Oh well. Who the hell's a claw hammer? Oh, it's up there. Have I ever watched Code Lyoko back in the day? Yes, I have. I don't remember much of it, but I did used to watch it. I think it was mostly when I was in middle school that I watched it. Really remember anything of it, but I do recall that the three kids often went to, I guess, a digital road or something. And then later on, they were actually able to get that person inside of that to come out too. Only music in this game reminds you of that, huh? Okay. I know right now we kind of have on a looking playlist of sort. But that's because this character doesn't exactly have that much music available. Where'd that claw hammer go? Oh, it's right there, okay. So, except for this particular track right here, the rest of the music that's currently playing while we're doing our crafting is from the Alexander raid. This is just a different version of one of the Alexander tracks. Okay, initiates Monar, there's that right there. Let's see, have I thought of using Zelda music too? Maybe if I was doing like a different type of stream. I know back in the day, we used to have a playlist. We used to have a playlist that was just like remixes or like boss themes and such. We even had some remixed Final Fantasy music as well. I kinda wish I had that playlist still. I'd have to go to OC Remix and try to find a working torrent again. Or if maybe if I'm lucky, they'll have a direct download. But on OCRemix.org, which has a bunch of fan-made versions of various game tracks. I know on that site, that's where we got a lot of music from originally. But that was like years ago at this point. I know I still use them occasionally for some of the music. Like I actually used one of the remixes for Final Fantasy VIII when I was about to do one of those streams. Is that for the pliers? Oh shit, that was way too close. I'm happy it worked. I'm even happier that I didn't complete it. Yes and no. So one of the crafting skills is it's called rapid synthesis, in which it does the same thing as normal synthesis, where it works on the progress of the craft, but it is so much stronger. However, because of how much stronger it is, it actually has a really high chance of fail. I'm happy that it worked because it made me allow me to do it in less crafting steps. I'm even happier that I did not complete it because I almost made a normal version of those pliers. Scrap iron raising hammer. Iron Hedgeways? Yes. There's actually another set of music I would love to use on stream. So I'd rather be playing a certain particular franchise with that music. Heavy Crow's Big Hammer. There you are. Nah, not World of Warcraft. But this other playlist that I would love to use is a little bit more on the heavier side compared to what we were currently listening to. In fact, I could probably play some of it because some of it is chill enough to do with this. But like half of it, I think would be better off if that other game being played. It might not be that heavy, but do you want to basically hear what I'm talking about with it? Cause I could bring it up on YouTube real fast, actually. Okay, let me find a good one to use then. And before I even have it go out, let me actually mute the web browser on the OBS. But yeah, if you're a fan of real-time strategy game, if you're a fan of real-time strategy games, there's a good chance you may recognize this particular trap. Give me just a moment. Okay, this should be good then. Hopefully it won't be too loud for you guys. But yeah, like, there's a particular set of games that I would love to be playing when I play music that is related to it. And if you like real-time strategy games, you'll probably recognize where this one is from. I said real-time strategy, not action like that. Real-time strategy. I'm also going to link this in case you want to add it to your playlist. There's a and Baldur's Gate's turn-based. Yeah. Yeah, Command Conquer Red Alert. That's where this is based on. In fact, this is actually a bonus track from the recent Command & Conquer Remastered collection. And this bonus track is a combination of Hell March 2 and 3. But yeah, I love the music from Command & Conquer. It's some of my favorite music. But if you want to get me pumped, you just gotta get this playing. But yeah, I love the music from Command & Conquer. It honestly is some of the best music I've ever heard. I know, right? Those werewolves, Did that reset on me? What the fuck? Why did this thing reset on me? What the hell? Oh wait, no, it's catching up. Never mind. It's taking a while to catch up. But yeah, if you want to add this to any of your music playlists, here's a link for it. I think since this one is just a crafting stream at this point, I'm not even going to put it on YouTube for the time being. But yeah, if you'd like, we could play another track. And this one is really gets me pumped. Come on, catch up, you stupid list. Oh, what's next? Still Chaser Hammer? But yeah, like if you'd want, I could play another track. Alright, another track it is. This is another one of my favorites. It's because I'm actually doing the chick myself. Because I actually do like this, it actually does have me jam out to it. Like, with the way I look, you would have thought I would never listen to this. Like, seriously, all the opposite I have for my avatar? At least for the 3D one anyways. Especially considering the music I normally play on the channel. This is so out of the way.
Creation of a humanoids. Power to overwhelm and destroy. Creation of a humanoids. Power to overwhelm.
The conical one back.
The product of a tortured brain. Creation of a humanoids. Power to overwhelm and destroy. The product of a tortured brain. Feeling of helplessness is your best friend, savage.
By the way, if you were to watch the Command and Conquer Magfest concert video, you would see the guy that made the original version of these songs do a sick as hell jump solo, which is what this part is. I don't really do RTS on the channel as it is. But if I do, it would be Command and Conquer. So if RTS ever does appear on the channel, it will be Command and Conquer. Yeah, I got some hair stuck in my muscle again. Okay, now I gotta make a frying pan. I know, it's awesome. That's not the frying pan I need. This is the frying pan I need. But yeah, like, if I ever do RTS, it's definitely be Command and Conquer. I may not be as good at the game anymore as I used to be, but it's still one of my favorite games. Like, you read that frying pan and go, there it is. Like, I would definitely recommend giving the franchise a try if you haven't already. Only tool that I'm missing crafting-wise is the needle now. Oh shit, I used the wrong thing. Yeah, why did that reset on me? I should definitely play Power Rangers music. Maybe. Not gonna lie, the original theme for the original Power Rangers was actually pretty damn awesome. I'm just worried about like copyright and such. Especially since it's not really game music. And I know like some companies are like really vicious about that kind of stuff. Okay, so I should have all the tools now that I need. So let's put these in the armory now, just now. Do any of my stuff here have any material in it? You do. Okay, come on, you have that, you have that. What? That just leaves the
Just
gear
stopped in
itself.
to say
Oh,
howdy.
what's this?
Hope you'll have a good night.
Oh, thank you, Joe. Thank you for dropping by, I really appreciate it. And thank you for the 200 bits, too. And yeah, I do have a lot of items. I really gotta get my inventory cleaned up at the moment. Oh yeah, again, thank you for the bits, I really do appreciate it. Am I missing an item? Did I not make it? Oh. I may have not made an item. Oh, I didn't update the thing. Just chilling up there, right up here, that's fine. Yeah, just turn into a crafting stream. I wish it was a 3-day weekend for me. Let's see here. I guess we're gonna get the right side crafted first. Okay, horn earrings. Having those upgraded tools will make making these a bit easier. Hey. Okay, so we got the earrings. I would love to have an extended weekend. Sadly, I can't have that unless I have vacation time. Schools, banks, and probably a lot of other government centers too. Yeah, but where I work, that's not gonna be a thing happening, sadly. Gets out of being contracted by schools, however, we don't get summer off. Right, are you like one of the maintenance type of people or something? What the hell is a silver choker? 31? Oh, okay. Okay, that's all the right side, name. The place I work is contracted to provide tech support. Ah, okay. Yeah, there's always an issue with their system somewhere, isn't there? But I need letter working for any of these. No, it's the Weaver, okay. Camera's gonna be installed in tech, so it's probably the busiest stuff. Yeah, I can imagine so, yeah. Plus, like, aren't they trying to make summer even smaller now? Like for the kids, that is? I heard that they were trying to make it smaller. Didn't summer vacation used to be like 2.5 months or so? Okay, let's see. Velveteen stuffs. No, but I am well aware that maybe not all the gear that I'm making will be usable. Because there's a chance that the gear I already have bought might be better. Well, I mostly bought a lot of the Immortal Flame crafting gear. Mostly to help with the leveling process of my crafters. And it seems to be doing me pretty well. So yeah, I was planning on doing a MSQ quest tonight. But story time went a little bit over. And then of course crafting took longer than I thought it would. I mean, that's 2 nights in a row I promised MSQ and didn't do a single thing of it. Velveteen bottoms, that is 30p. But you know what, chat? Just so that I could at least get the MSQ thing promised, we'll do one MSQ class. After I get all my crafters all situated with the new year, we'll do one MSQ. That way it's not a total lie. And a Velveteen gown right here. Yeah, so next story time we're actually gonna be finishing The People of the Mist. Fuck yeah, I figured that might have been the case at some of it. Oh, can I not use it yet? Holy shit. Next story time is this coming Friday. Fridays are always when the story time will be. But just as a heads up, this coming story time will be the last one for a little while. Because I'm gonna be working on a very ambitious to me project, which is gonna be related to story time. But because it's my first time actually attempting a project like it, it will likely take me a while before we get story time out there again. Like, all of our crafters should be good now. Okay, let me get my stuff put away.
I wish you the best on your project. Storytime the best.
Oh, thank you. And thank you for the 300 bits. But yeah, so I'm not keeping a secret on what this project will be. Basically, you know how old-time radio shows used to be? And I'm talking about like radio shows from like the early radio times when it started to become like really popular. With all those like radio dramas and whatnot. I'm going to attempt to make a recorded thing that's kind of in the same vein, but with one of the public domain stores out there. So like I'm gonna have me and a couple of friends voice a couple of characters, even the narrator. But because it's a very ambitious to me project and it's gonna be my first time doing it, it will definitely take a while for me to do it. So the best way I could probably describe it would be take how those old time radio shows are, add amateur to the front of it, and that's basically what it'll be. Yeah, so like essentially it'll be like just like a you know, maybe a better thing for me to describe it would be a better way for me to describe it would be a audiobook. That's probably the better way for me to describe it. I didn't have to go all fancy saying the old time radio thing. But audiobook is basically probably the best way I can describe it at this point. Anyways, let's get our stuff put away. Okay, so seafood and ingredients in here. Chat, this is the only reason why I have multiple retainers. It's the only reason why I'm paying to have additional retainers. Is because I'm making use of all of them with all the freaking crafting mats. Regions now? Look at that. We have most of our inventory cleared up now. Oh, yeah, I need to put parts in it too. Okay, we should be good on that now. Now then, so that is not a freaking lie twice in a row. One MSQ. I hate having a plan and then because of time constraints not being able to do it. Because then when I don't do it, I then have to change the name of the freaking VOD on Twitch. Even if we had the same resources to combat the fires as them up in the pillars, we'd still be fighting a losing battle. You see, Nebram? All the narrow streets of wooden houses crammed together. It's kindling's what it is. And just as Sir Emmerich risks his life to bring about a lasting change, so too will others wager all to preserve what they hold dear. Lyswa once told me that man is all too going to let his future be bound by his past. And time after time I have witnessed how desperately right he was. The Archbishop may have fallen, but the legacy of his predecessors endures. Against the dying of the light. Lucia would begin the hunt for the arsonist without delay. By the way, MSQ spoilers if you've never reached this part yet. The flames are spreading. We must needs begin our investigation immediately. Witnesses must be found. Suspects must be identified. Have you been able to determine the precise locations where the fires were set? Map there is a pattern. If there is, we have yet to discern it. Fires have been reported throughout the city in both the pillars and foundation. And being given the size of the area affected, I think it's best to divide our forces. Mr. Alpha and Mrs. Ischola, I would have you take charge of the investigation and foundation. As you wish. Map Totaro can be of assistance as well. Being savvy may get them pillars. Don't like me up there. Only question is, will the grizzled old rogue striking a pose over there be joining us? Sacred of the stars of the seventh dawn. And may I say what a pleasure it is to meet you too, my lady. I'll bet. Name's Shona. A sign, eh? And there I was thinking I'd found our fellow ruffian amongst all those illustrious personages. I will remain here to coordinate the fire-quenching effort. If you learn aught of value, pray inform me immediately. That is all. While we could begin by sifting through charred rubble and cushioning random passerby, in my experience, every town has at least one individual who can be counted on to know things he or she should not. Oh, I, the infamous Lord Emmanuel de Fortom, lover of woman and wine, though not to care for him that much. They say he could gossip for Ishgard. Just the sort of fellow I had in mind. Capital suggestion savvy. He'll be at the cruiser most like, making an effort to be sane. So let's go and see him. Grizzled I will accept the old... Oh yeah, one MSQ, and then I'm getting off. Wait, do I have enough to buy anything? Oh, I might have enough to buy something. Get another armor piece. Let's see. Armor. The foot piece, hand piece, or the hat. I can almost get 2 pieces. So foot, hand, or hat, which one? I guess it doesn't really matter. And almost enough to get another piece. We are just short 25 politics, it looks like. Another awesome stream delay? Thank you! I try my best. Okay, now we go up to the cruiser. But yeah, they unlock as soon as you finish the main NSQ for the expansion that you're currently in. So like once you complete the Realm Reborn, it would be once you complete the NSQ portion that involves you killing the ultimate weapon. So that one for level 50. For this one in particular, you need to be level 60 and complete the Heavensward version of the NSQ. So once you complete the MSQ for Heavensward called Heavensward, then this one unlocks. I'm guessing it's gonna be the same thing for the Stormblood one. And then again for the Shadowbringers one. Then again for the Endwalker one. Actually, I don't remember. Does Endwalker have one? No, because Endwalker is using the current tombstone. Yeah, causality and comedy, right? Yeah, some of the armor in this game, even early on, looks amazing. Like, that's actually one of the things I love about this game, that it has, that in my opinion, it has above World of Warcraft. And that is that the armor looks good even at a low level. Like hell, even our crafting set. Like, look at our crafting set. Sure, any other game that may look like generic armor, but still. It looks nice and comfy. Ah, Mr. Savvy, I fear Lord Namelin has once more strayed from the path. As has so often been the case, his renewed enthusiasm for the martial training gave way to frustration and disinterest at the first sign of difficulty. There you go, man. Talk to the daft sod. Someone once said that gentleman is rather than does. Thancred, have you been around Hildebrand? Thancred, why were you around Hildebrand? By the way, we're doing some Hildebrand tomorrow. Someone... okay, I already read that portion of it. And in Lord of Mandolin's, I sense we have living proof. Oh, well, if it isn't Savvy, dearest of all my friends, you're looking rather glum. Something the matter, old girl? Do I stream the same times on weekends? The answer is yes and no. So for Saturdays, the starting time is usually 6 o'clock. But the ending time could go well past our normal. On Sundays, generally I'm on from 6 to 10. But on Sundays, I could start extremely early or end extremely late, maybe even both. And on Mondays, I could start extremely early, but I do attempt to end at 10 on Mondays. So, for weekends, Saturdays, consider it this way. Saturday is normal start, but possible late end. Sunday is possible early start, possible late end. And Monday is possible early start, but normal end time. And that's so I can balance this out with my work schedule at the day job. Ah, yes, the arson. Dreadful business, that. And awfully curious, wouldn't you say? There doesn't seem to be any rhyme or reason to it at all. Naturally, we've doubled the guard outside the manor, along with most of the other houses. Can't have the old tower going up in flames after all. Oh, in case you were wondering why the Hopalon is awash in refugees, the lower levels of the vault have been opened to those unfortunate souls who have lost their homes. Sir Emmerich's orders, from what I hear. Remarkable man. Not even a knife in the ribs can keep him from his duties. Actually, old girl, if you were thinking of questioning the refugees, I should be more than happy to accompany you to the Hopalon while you conduct your inquiries. I could offer words of comfort to the distressed and despondent young maidens. Maybe part of that, but maybe not the other part. Wait a moment, I know what that is. You give me one of your looks, aren't you? You did me an injustice, old girl. He called me out. Shut, he called me out. I will have you know, my heart yearns for but one rose, pretty though she may be. I seem to remain unconvinced. Very well, if it will help to prove the purity of my intentions, I shall gracefully resume my offer. Now run along and catch this arsonist. That was not entirely what I hoped for. Whose idea was it to come here again? Never mind. For our next step, I suggest we divide our efforts. While you question the refugees in the Hopalon Savvy, I shall investigate the locations where the fires are set. Would you be so good as to join me, Hilda? You know what? I reckon I would. Can't have you roaming about in an unfamiliar city by your lonesome, can we? You'd only get robbed blind and left shivering in your small clothes. I think oh shit, I just realized. The Hildebrand figment that we're doing tomorrow? Well, I think if memory serves, will be the last Hildebrand for Rome Reborn. And then we can start on the Heavensward Hildebrand. Who knows, maybe we'll see Greg. Come, my brothers and sisters, there is food and shelter, enough for all in the Basilica. Alani's blessings be upon you, Father. I confess, we were not sure if we should come. There are so many unbelievable tales these days about the Archbishop and Sir Emmerich and the Jovanians. Trust in your heart, brother, and pay no heed to the lies of lesser men. They seek only to lead you astray. Do you require succor as well, miss? Now, you want to know more about the fires and such. Well, the Temple Knights have begun their investigation at last. Good. This madness has gone on far too long. Whether I could do something to aid you in your search, but I have a duty to these poor souls. Farewell, and may the Fury guide your steps. I'm seeing your sassy chibi fond on the jig on the bottom left. Is that I can read it? Hello? Oh! Oh, you mean that one? No, that's just one of the other pieces I bought that I also have as an emote that's usable on the channel. Yeah, it's a Helltaker style dance. Basically, I had it as an automatic slideshow. I'm gonna be using that screen to help show off the various arts I get, both arts that I commission as well as fan arts. There was actually going to be like another thing with that screen, being a little ticker that showed the artist's credits as well. But I can't get it to be in sync for whatever reason. There's a man with a satchel. I saw him kneeling outside the window, and then there was smoke everywhere. And it was so hot and I couldn't breathe. I don't remember how I made it out. I suppose I must have climbed. Maybe my arm's getting better after all? But yeah, like after this, I don't really have that much art at the moment. I do have some other pieces of art as well, but I'm not gonna have them shown on screen because they are a little bit spicy. Okay, so the new emote points is just the amount of points it takes before I can get another emote unlocked for you guys. Basically, with that bomb that you set off yesterday, Dean, you actually got us really close to unlocking another emote font, yeah. Like, he put us 2 away from it. Ours was one of the first homes to be cleaned, but I didn't see how the fire began. It was only when I heard our neighbors shouting that I looked outside and saw the flames. We barely escaped with the clothes on our backs. We were enough for the church's generosity. I don't know what we do. Yeah, so Twitch has this interesting thing, which I think is stupid at the same time. Where, uh-oh. I have a bad feeling about this. Okay, maybe it's not exactly bad, but, I thought you were about to do something here. But anyways, Twitch has this thing for, getting emote slots unlocked. So, like, with the various channels, especially the more popular ones, you'll see that they often have a lot of emotes available. For smaller creators like me, for example, they don't have that many available, sadly. Oh, God damn it! Thank you for another 5 gift subs. I guess we got the emote. Thank you. I'm gonna say this right now, though. I'd rather you save your money instead of spoil it on me. Regardless, I appreciate it. But yeah, so again, like as I was saying, Twitch has a stupid thing, which to me is stupid. Where, while you do have a set amount of emotes that you start out with, the more sub-points, which I think is controlled by, the amount of active subscription, the more of those that you have, the more emote slots you can unlock. So now, thanks to what you just did, we now have room for a second animated emote. And another tier 1 emote, too. Gonna go back and through. Oh, well, thank you. But yeah, like one thing I will always say, before you spend money on me, whether it be through the subs, through the bits, through my thrill, whatever it is, make sure you have yourself dealt with first. I don't want any of my viewers to get into a bad spot financially because they wanted to support me. Like, I'd rather them focus on themselves first. I don't know when it will happen, but I have a feeling that it will eventually happen, maybe in a couple of months. Where I'm just gonna have someone that's really stubborn about it. And then I'm gonna have to yell, "Stop spending money on me!" I have a feeling that's gonna happen maybe in a couple months. Especially like once I get further into Final Fantasy and it brings more people around. Oh, maybe if I just start playing some other games too. Like, for example, we're gonna be starting Dead by Daylight eventually. Oh yeah, for sure. Now, I am gonna be transparent about what the money that you guys give me is gonna be used for. I am putting it towards the new computer rig. So whenever Twitch decides to give me the payout, that's going straight into the computer. I figure I will be transparent about it right now because that's the main thing I'm trying to save up for. And once I do get that new rig, I'm gonna try to have a dual PC setup. As long as I'm having fun, I agree with that. Oh yeah, if I get that new rig, I'll be able to do my voice stuff even better. Hell, I won't have to share my voice at the damn game. Oh, thank you. I don't even think I'm the best at it, but I do try to, I do try to make a good environment at least. Speaking of, finished then. Ah, there you are. Anything to share? Ah, we will require more than a muddly testimony of a traumatized girl here to identify the culprits. While you were questioning the refugees, we inspected the scenes of several of the fires, including one near St. Raymond's Cathedral and another near the Tribunal. For mercy, none of the structures suffered significant damage. Some might say they were spared by the grace of the Fury. Others might question how such ruthlessly efficient arsonists contrived to fail so miserably on 2 occasions when their target was a bastion of Ishgardian orthodoxy. Nothing conclusive, of course, but it does give one cause to wonder. Alphina will doubtless have an opinion. Wait, so if they targeted... If they targeted the cathedral and what else was it? The tribunal? But failed? Yet they succeeded with blinding colors down here. I think there's a power struggle going on within the church here. In which, sure, it wasn't as much damage based on what Dankred had said. But it sounds like they also targeted themselves to make it look like they were just being targeted. Well, because they know how bad it would be, they didn't even do that much of a thing with it. That's kind of telling, don't you agree, Chet? And I still remember back when this stream was just the internet list right here. Back when there wasn't even a little map over here. That was such a nice quality of life addition they put in. Oh, chat, have you guys realized that, in this specific spot right here, if you were to go here, the kids will actually throw snowballs at you. Oh, they did previously. Okay, before the MSQ thing then. I think before I did the MSQ to complete the Heavensward portion of it, they would throw the snowball at you. But since I completed that, I think I've earned their respect. Or maybe it's because I did the MSQ that introduced me to Hilda. Basically, yeah. Because I don't know how far along with the Heavensward story that you are, but it's basically the story of how the Dragon Song War ends. And it's a good story. You should have seen the way Alphinaud tackled him. Wait, Alphinaud tackled him? Alfie tackled the guy? Good, now that you're here, we can proceed with the interrogation. Yeah, so once you complete the main expansion portion of the NSQ, and I'm talking about like once you get to the first set of credits for Heavensward, after that it starts to get even better. And that's why I gave the warning that this is spoilers for the MSQ. Fans will fill you nuts, sir. Ah, sorry, I was just about to summon you. As you can see, we have detained a suspect. Yeah, Alfie, I heard that you tackled a guy. We found this man littering near the remains of one of the stricken buildings. According to eyewitnesses, he was also present before the fires broke out. We wished to have words, he did not, so we insisted. I say Ochos? Yes, that is true. Ochos on the Primal Data Center. Let me go, damn it, you've got the wrong man. My, but you reek of oil. And are those burns on your hands? An occupational hazard, I suppose, but tell me, is arson pay well? Yeah, go right ahead. Go right ahead and add. My in-game name is the same as my display name, just with a space in it. Ultros is in the Primal Data Center. I'm a victim, you imbecile! Look at me! Aye, that you are, after a fashion. You should know that your pious patron has already spun us a delightful yarn about how his pet mongrel slipped the leash and set about burning half the city to the ground. Not very noble of him, I grant you. But then these high-run types really do show loyalty to their pets. In fact, he called you Rabbit and begged us to put you down. That's Bullocks! He's the one that told me to keep going! Even a sinner such as me could find salvation in theory's work. He said I'd left it behind. Tried to, with all my heart. I said my prayers every day, like a good man. But he came to me. He came to me. That's crazy. I had played 2 years ago with my first care, then moved it over to a different server. Shut up, though. Well, what I can say is I am definitely willing to help, especially if I'm on stream and such. Cause I don't do the MSQ every time that I play Final Fantasy on stream. Like, just like how tonight, for example, was mostly crafting. I sometimes I just get on to just like do stuff like that, work on side stuff. Last night, of course, was Alexander. And that was a fun raid, not gonna lie. And there you have it, Hilda. Would you be so kind as to escort our friend here to the congregation? Aye, so long as you don't mind if he's limping when he gets there. That was incredible, Thancred, but how did you know you would confess? As long as you're doing what you want, I just want to be out. I appreciate it. Besides, I am looking to, in the future, have a full team, at least, for like raids and such. It probably won't be until I actually do Richie and Walker portion. But I am actually wanting to get a team formed for like progression stuff. Even if it's I don't care about the race to road first stuff, but I just want to actually do this stuff. Hi, Peaches. That was incredible, Thancred, but how did he know he would confess? Well, I have seen his like before. A trouble ad, manipulated by ads of ads, and gun it as a weapon of ads. No, I don't care about leaderboards and stuff. I just want gear and enjoy it. Yeah, same here. Anyway, since we're in an ad break, I'm actually going to take the opportunity to go use the bathroom, so I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. Oh, and everyone have a level 51 paladin on it? Nice! And thank you! I see that we are still in the ad break, so... Still gonna wait. I guess I'll finally open up this pack of Reese's that my sister got me. Wait, 6 full size, what? Oh, it's the, okay. basically got me. Oh wow, that got smaller. That's a full-size Reese's now? Oh yeah, I was gonna ask, did your hearing get better as you got... I don't think it has. Like, I still have a hearing issue as it is. I don't know if it's any better or worse though. But one thing I would usually hear constantly is that often I'd have stuff louder. And which to me it sounds perfectly fine, but to others they're complaining about how loud it is. Yeah, these Reese's are like just slightly smaller than the normal size I'm used to. Like maybe about 10% smaller, so... Considering that Reese's are one of my go-to candies, I think it would be a bit embarrassing if I never knew the size of it. Like, I may not know the exact measurement for it. But still, like, I go after Reese's so much. You tend to notice if your favorite candy has a different size. But yeah, like as for my hearing, I don't think it got any better. Honestly, I really should go to what was it called again? An audiologist, I think it's called. Whatever the ear doctors are called, I gotta go to one and see. I don't wear hearing aids. Like, the hearing aid that I had when I was in school was a box that had a speaker on it. And the teacher would wear a wireless microphone that was on the same frequency as the box. And so when the teacher spoke, the microphone transferred their voice into the box that's usually sat on the desk right in front of me. Some people did, I think. I don't really remember, but I think the majority of people didn't really do anything about it. Like this, so I think if anything, more people found it interesting than they found it likable. Actually, I don't think I got picked on at all for it. Although that could have just been pure luck on my part. But yeah, that could have been pure luck on my part. But yeah, it's thanks to that we got the insurance. A couple of things like the 9/11 stuff, for example. Anyways. No, Ashen is like before, a troubled soul manipulated by men of power and wielded as a weapon. I could not be certain, of course, but given the stakes, I thought it worth the risk. And if a captive had called your bluff, Must we entertain hypotheticals? The road as it is vexing enough. I know the feeling about resetting your HUD. If it helps, there's actually a way that you could transfer your HUD from your other characters over to your new one. And the same goes with the button layout too. I forget the exact thing, but I think all you had to do is just rename, you copy and rename the files. In fact, let me go to my thing first. Let's see, my games, Final Fantasy XIV. Yeah, so, the keybinds, hotbar. Maybe even gear set. Did you copy those files into the character folder that matches your newest character? Like, you take it from your most, you go to the character that you're most used to, you copy the files from that character's folder, go to the folder of the new character, which should have a date modified of, like, as recent as possible. Paste the files there, and then when you load in next on that character, it should be the other character's HUD on the new character. Back up the original files, though, before you do that, just in case. Thank you, Tancred. Whether by luck or judgment, we have at least confirmed that these arsons were orchestrated by a person or persons of influence. I think it best have you now return to the congregation and discuss how best to proceed. I think I told you to return to us, but what happened to your old outfit? Doctor, you don't want to know. Although if you really do have to know Totoro, it's similar to his shoulders. That's what happened. Yes, about that. I'm halfway through, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Yeah, basically for any game where you're actively replacing a file, just keep a copy of the original, just in case. It can be as simple as just renaming the file as a .back file. And then putting the one that you're copying over into its place. That way you have the one that you copied over as well as the original sitting next to each other. You know, I probably should have used the Ethernet. Bit of a gambler, ain't he? Fine by me, so long as his luck don't run out. If we could but determine the motive behind these fires. The Temple Knights are interrogating the arsonists as we speak. God's willing, we shall have more information ere long. I think that would be you that just sent the friendly quest, right? Alrighty. Now we'll hit accept on it. Yeah. On behalf of the Holy See of Ishgard, I thank you all. The man you apprehended is being interrogated as we speak, though he fell silent upon realizing that we had not turned his master. He will soon tell us what he knows, one way or another. Yeah, I have not set one up for this character yet. Pardon the intrusion, First Commander. Ah, Lord Arturo. I did come to see your father. He is attending Sir Emmerich in his chamber at present. I am. He bid me to bring you to the cell. And do not let me detain you, and thank you for your kindness, my lord. In times of trouble, every man must do his part. Would that I could do more. My lord Arturo did not seem to be in the best of spirits. This little wonder master, Alphino, his father is widely slandered and his half-brother not yet cold in the grave. Slandered? Oh no, that's not good. Ammo accessories. I'm level 240. I don't think we need that, so I'll go for the sling. No, I'll go for the silver pieces. I still love that toy Alexander. I'm so happy I've got it. It quite literally is a miniature Alexander. Anyways, chat. I'm gonna start wrapping stuff up now. We're an hour overdue, again. But I wanted to make sure that this one wasn't a lie to something about the MSQ. Anyways. Yeah, it is too much fun, I'm not gonna lie. I may unfortunately be slightly addicted to this game. Anyways, let's go to the just chatting screen. You know what, I'm gonna do away with that, with this thing right there. I think this game might be a little bit too good. Yeah, it's supposed to be a plexiglass. But I kinda screwed up with how I kinda designed it. It's supposed to be a plexiglass. Anyways, so, to start wrapping up, I want to thank each and every one of you who have come by, whether it be a couple of minutes, a couple of hours, or the whole thing. Regardless of which session you came in, thank you, each and every one of you, chatters and lurkers alike. You guys coming out and hanging out. It means more to me than you guys think. It helps out more than you think as well. Anyways, if you're not yet following, feel free to hit the follow button. It is right underneath the video player. And when you are following, push let you know whenever the library opens up. Tomorrow, we will be open at 6 p.m. US Eastern. We will be doing the last segment of the Realm Reborn Hildebrand stuff. Hello, Maro. Unfortunately, you came, or as far as I'm aware, it seems like you may have just came as I was ending. I'm sorry. But still, I hope you're doing alright tonight. But yeah, so tomorrow we are going to be doing the, well, if my memory serves, the last branch, or the last segment of the Hildebrand questline for Realm Reborn. And who knows, maybe we'll start the questline portion for Heaven's Ward. And then if we have any time, more MSQ. Yeah! Anyways, to continue wrapping up down below in the info panels as well as the about section, you can find the links to our social, our X account, our Discord community, and our YouTube VOD archive. I hope to see you on all those platforms in the future. Looks like you got a fifth King Mogomog the 13th or 12th, whatever. May is good for being good calm. May his fur be calm like no tomorrow. Yeah, Nino was pretty generous with them. And I really do appreciate it. Again, all the money from the bits and the subs, it's gonna go straight to my upcoming computer. Hey, no worries, Myra. I know Twitch does a really shit job at informing people at times. Like, especially if they get word like a gift sub and such. I guess there's a little number up in the very far corner, basically. But yeah, anyway, so down in the info panels, you can find our socials, our X account, our Discord community, and our YouTube VOD archive. I hope to see you on all those platforms in the future. Others by Alexander? But yeah. So my name is Savvy. We're not gonna do a raid tonight, but we'll do a raid tomorrow. Anyways, I'm Savvy, the heads of being here at the Artist Library, and I want to thank each and every one of you for coming here, hanging out, and chilling with me here in the library tonight. I hope you all have a wonderful night, and have a wonderful sleep when you do go to bed. Yeah. But yeah, have fun with those emotes, alright? And we should have, hopefully, the new emote tomorrow.
Jaded!
Oh no, hydrate, damn it. Okay, one moment. Yeah, there we go. But yeah, again, thank you everyone for coming by. I hope you all have had a wonderful night tonight, and I look forward to having a wonderful night with you guys tomorrow as well. And anytime, have a great night, and sleep well, everyone. Good night, my bookies.